afternoon to you all viewers from the corners of the world. The one who is presenting is Mr. Madziro P. Today we have a question from paper 2, Sociology 96-99. And the first part A question says, describe the two ways grandparents may provide benefits for the family. 4 marks. So how do we answer such a question? This question, you've got a mark allocation of 4 marks. Most of our learners, they have a tendency of giving a lot of points exceeding the limit which have been given. So we have to mind that. So since the question says describe 2 ways in which grandparents may provide for the family, what it means is that you have to come with 2 satisfactory ways which the grandparents might use to provide for the family. Then you have to explain. So if you give a detailed explanation over those 2 points, you still have to get your 4 marks. So I'm going to give you some of the points which we might consider as the answers for this question. We shall notice that the grandparents, they provide free child care for dual working parents. In most of my developed countries, we shall notice that parents, they go for work. So it is the duty, it is the mandatory, it is the task of the grandparents to make sure that they are providing, they are taking care of the grandchildren. So that becomes one of the roles which it plays. Number 2, it is the role of grandparents, both the grandmother and the grandfather, to provide socialization to the grandchildren, so as to instill the norms, so as to instill the values. Remember, we're talking of the old aged people. They know what is acceptable, what is not acceptable in the society. So they are there to give probably that learning, to transmit the values, the norms through the process of socializing into the young generation, that is the grandchildren. It becomes another role which they play. We can also add some points like they provide financial and economic support. It is the role of my grandparents to make sure that they look on the upbringing of the grandchildren, providing clothes, paying for their education, buying them food. If we want to look in the global context, what is happening in other countries. So these are some of the roles which we can tackle, which we can add. Right. So the next question which comes, it says, explain 2 ways that girls experience family life different to boys, according to the feminists. 8 marks. Stay with us as we are proceeding.